Stressing on the first two chapters, which are very important. In that, you will be learning what do you mean by drafting and how drafting is different from conveyancing. It's very simple. Drafting is what you draft is drafting. That is drafting of deeds and all those things. If that deed enables that is conveying a property from one person to other, then we call as conveyancing. So we have various like this. How it differs from contracting. Like this, you have various differences. And you have rules like Fowler's 5 rules. Make sure you know all those things. Then you have certain concepts like before that there are various types of deeds. You should know there are some 5 to 10 types of deed which they are given. Make sure you know that, because from that portion they are repeatedly asking objectives in exams. Then you should know how each term is different, like how instrument is different from document, from deed. Instrument is a very wider term which includes document and deed. Then a slightly small, there is instrument is bigger, then document, then deed. So deed, instrument, document. So remember, instrument is biggest, then document, then deed. Deed is the smallest. So make sure you know that. From that you can answer many questions which they are asking comment based, whether instrument includes all deeds. Yes, instrument includes all deeds, but all deeds are not instrument. Like this, you have to answer many questions. Then you have concepts, like we say there's a concept called deed pool, deed poll. See, all these concepts are no more in practical existence, but it is there important from exam point of view. Deed pool is nothing but, say we have so many people who are entering into a deed, each of them take a photocopy of the deed. That is what we call as a deed pool. Then there is a concept of deed poll, that is nothing but deed made by a single party in first person, like power of attorney, affidavit, licensing. All those things are called deed poll, which is made by a single person. There is only one party deed. That's what we call as deed poll, POLL. Then we have a concept of indenture. In indenture, we write this word cyrographum. Cyrographum is just a term which is coined, and it's like, say for example there is a paper, so I write that word cyrographum and I tear that into as many number of parties who are signing that deed. Say there are about 5 parties who are signing that deed, then I'll tear that paper into 5 and I'll give it to each and every party. Then that deed can be made as actual deed and can be made readable only if all the 5 parties meet, and I take together all the words, and if I put it in line, then if I'm able to coin the word cyrographum, then only that is complete. So that is a type of indenture. Then you have a concept of deed escrow. Deed escrow is more like your, say, board resolution which is circulated. That is, say there are 10 directors in the company, so first director will see the board resolution, will sign and send it to the other director, so he will see and sign it and send it to the other director. So finally when the last director signs, then only the resolution takes into effect. So that is a kind of a thing when I call a deed escrow. So you make sure you know all these concepts.